The best time for new beginnings is now. You don't need a new year to start new goals. I know people enjoy the fresh start that the new year brings, but you don't need to wait until the new year to gain motivation to make yourself a better you. But if you are the kind of person who likes to take advantage of the clean slate that the new year brings, then take this opportunity to do so. Welcome to 2023. We have come so far from where we were exactly 1 year ago. The highs and the lows that we've been through, the memories, the heartache, the worries of 2022, file it away and open a new empty folder. This year will be another one of those years that will be filled with new highs and new lows, new memories, but we are hopeful to have less heartache and less worries. A great way to start off this new year is to make a vision board. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals that help in increasing your motivation, confidence, and performance. So this past Christmas, I was gifted a 2023 planner, and when I was looking through it, there was this page titled Set Your Goals, which was perfect because it had sections for personal goals, family, friends, and relationship goals, health and spirit goals, financial goals, and career goals. If you need a little help thinking of your goals, here's some questions to help you. What are your career goals? Self-care goals? Relationship goals? A habit you want to break? A skill you want to learn or improve on? And any travel goals. I found this quote that can also help you in thinking of goals. The quote says, "Do a good deed, visit a new place, read a difficult book, write and send a letter, try a new food, take a risk." When brainstorming what your year goals are, you want to start with a moment of deep reflection, clarify your visions, and have no distractions. You want to be in a good headspace so that your mind can get creative on what it wants to accomplish in the new year. This morning, I woke up, drank a glass of water, made my bed, made breakfast, had a nice coffee. Then I watched the Chiefs versus Raiders game, and if you didn't watch the game, the Chiefs won. Now, if that doesn't put you in a good headspace, it definitely did for me. So I'm actually going to make a digital vision board. So the website that I use is Canva. I just used the poster template, the 18 by 24. And then what I did was Google Photos based on the goals that I had written. Then I would just add 2 photos, and I did that with each of my goals, whatever I felt would be a good representation of my goals. And then once I felt content with the amount of photos that I had, I just uploaded them all to Canva and started making my vision board. Canva is a great website. It has a lot of free templates to choose from, so I decided to choose this cute template with beige and pink colors. So I don't know if this is the easiest way to do it, but my brain thought it was. So what I did was I duplicated the page, then I dragged down any text boxes and little decorations that I wanted to keep. And then I just dragged it down to the plain page and just worked off of the duplicate page. Then work your magic and be creative. What I also love about Canva is the element section. Here you can just search up pictures and it'll bring up a bunch of results that are free and that you can utilize. So definitely play around with the website. I did a lot of that, and just keep working on it until you love how it looks. Now I'm gonna get a little inspirational, so bear with me. Manifest, believe, take action, and achieve. Approach 2023 with determination to find the opportunities hidden in each new day. There are 24 hours in a day, and that means you have 24 hours to challenge yourself in finding those opportunities that are hidden. Minus when you're sleeping, of course. Although my mind tends to never stop exploring this weird alternate reality I like to call my dreams. Some opportunities can be staring right at you, but will you acknowledge it? Will you stare right back at it? Will you ignore it? Or will you take it and do something about it? A wise man once said, "Your focus determines your reality." Qui-Gon Jinn. And if you get it, you're so fucking cool. Vision boards are great visuals to have during your journey of life. It shows that you're able to self-reflect and want things, and to follow a path to obtain a better version and more meaningful life. It's one thing to make a vision board, but it's a whole nother thing to put in the hard work to make those dreams into reality. We must take active steps towards making our visions come to fruition. So I am just going to talk about what my goals are for 2023. So as you can see right away, I put a picture of Taylor Swift's Eras promo poster, and if you didn't get the hint, yes, I'm going to her concert, which brings me right to the top left of my vision board, which is my travel goals. So my travel plans include Maui, San Francisco, and Arizona. And just a little random piece of information, my trip to San Francisco is actually going to be the first time that I am traveling by myself, which is pretty nerve-wracking to be honest, but we're gonna accomplish that shit. Then we're gonna move on to my relationship goals, which is in the middle right of my board. So my goal for 2023 is to go on more dates and spend more quality time with my husband. So just a little background, last year me and my husband were recovering from the big wedding that we had in 2021, and we honestly are still recovering financially. So last year we kind of held ourselves back when it came to spending money and going on dates. We are in a much better place financially this year than we were at the start of last year. So we both want to make it a goal to be more adventurous, more spontaneous, and just go on more dates together. So since I mentioned finances, we are gonna go right into it. I put a little description box that says increase investments. So I had gotten into investing in something called iBonds. I won't get into what that is here, but I will recommend anyone who has money to invest or are thinking about investing in the long term to definitely look into this. My next goal is that I want to increase my emergency funds. Like I mentioned, me and my husband had a big wedding in 2021, and we actually had to dip into our emergency fund that we had. So basically my goal this year is just to put money back into our emergency fund just in case of emergencies. And then lastly, I want to increase my stocks. If you don't keep up with the stock market, I will tell you that it was not looking good last year, but I'm being very hopeful that the stock market will make a nice recovery this year. So moving on to the left, we have my management goals, which is to have better time management and stress management. Self-care is super important to me, so this is something that I will continue to do this year and maybe learn new skills in managing time and stress. And speaking of stress, we're gonna go to the top right corner to my career goals. Nice and big, it's a picture of PTO. I am so huge on taking advantage of a PTO. You earned it and you deserve to use it. And I put a picture of a heart with a quote that says, "Self-care isn't selfish, period." We need to take better care of ourselves, and that's just real fucking facts. And then I put a little note right below that says, "Withdraw and restore," as a little reminder for myself for when times do get tough and I need to withdraw myself from the situation and restore my mind, my body, and my soul. Lastly is a little personal goal of mine on the middle left, which is to reduce bedroom clutter. I am 26 years old, married, and I actually do still live with my parents. Cost of living is so rough out here in Hawaii, which is one of the reasons why I do still live with my parents. So that means all of the stuff that I own and all of the stuff that my husband owns are stored in this one bedroom. That's why it is so important to me to make it a goal this year to reduce bedroom clutter and to maintain a clutter-free bedroom as much as possible. And lastly, I want to give 100% of my attention to the people who I talk to and who are speaking to me. I have a really bad habit of checking out of conversations or being distracted with something else while someone is talking to me. It's nothing personal at all to whoever I'm talking to. It's just a really bad habit that I know I have and that I want to work on. Now that is my 2023 goals. What will you focus on today that will determine your reality? It is possible to turn your dreams into reality. Use your vision board as a guide on what you can turn into a reality. No goal is too far-fetched. Don't ever sell yourself short. The only approval you need is your own. Put your board somewhere where you can see it. Make updates. Take things out. Even add things. Life is always ever changing. And if you don't accomplish your goal this year, that's okay. No matter how planned out you try to be, there are times when things just don't go the way you want it to. And that's okay. The most important thing about goals is having one. The future depends on what you do today. Let today be the start of something new. And like another wise man once said, do or do not. There is no try. Yoda. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the day. May this year bring all of you new happiness, goals, achievements, and inspirations. Thank you for watching.